The 2026 Porsche 917 is not just a car, it is a resurrection of one of the most legendary race machines ever built, and today we are diving deep into its interior-exterior performance and pricing to see whether this modern interpretation lives up to the myth. When you hear the name Porsche 917, you immediately think of Le Mans' dominance, raw flat 12 power, and that unmistakable long-tail silhouette that defined endurance racing in the early 1970s. Now in 2026, Porsche 917 returns not as a museum piece but as a cutting-edge hypercar that blends heritage with futuristic engineering. From the very first glance, the exterior design makes it clear that Porsche wanted to honor the original without simply copying it. The body sits impossibly low, hugging the ground with a dramatic wide stance that screams motorsport. The iconic teardrop cabin shape is back, but now sculpted with advanced carbon fiber and active aerodynamic elements. The front facet keeps the classic rounded nose but integrates ultra-slim LED matrix headlights that give it a sharp modern signature at night. Large air intakes dominate the lower section, channeling air toward massive radiators and brake cooling ducts. Moving along the side profile, you notice the exaggerated rear haunches that pay tribute to the original long-tail version that conquered Le Mans. The roofline flows seamlessly into the extended rear deck, creating that unmistakable endurance racer look. Active aero flaps adjust in milliseconds, optimizing downforce depending on speed and driving mode. The wheels are center-lock forged magnesium units wrapped in ultra-high performance Michelin rubber designed specifically for this car. Massive carbon ceramic brakes sit behind them with multi-piston calipers that look almost oversized until you realize the level of performance this machine delivers. At the rear, the design becomes even more dramatic. A full-width LED light bar stretches across the back, subtly integrating Porsche branding, while an aggressive diffuser dominates the lower half. The adjustable rear wing rises automatically at high speeds, providing serious downforce on track. Twin top-mounted exhaust outlets pay homage to the original race car layout, but now they channel the sound of a modern hybridized powertrain that combines nostalgia with innovation. Step inside and the transformation from vintage racer to futuristic hypercar becomes even more apparent. The cabin of the 2026 Porsche 917 is surprisingly refined considering its motorsport roots. You are greeted by a minimalist driver-focused cockpit with extensive use of Alcantara exposed carbon fiber and hand-stitched leather. The seats are lightweight carbon bucket units with integrated headrests, providing exceptional lateral support during aggressive cornering, yet still offering enough comfort for road driving. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed and inspired by racing prototypes, featuring rotary dials for drive mode, suspension settings, and energy deployment. Behind it sits a fully digital instrument cluster that can switch between a classic analog-inspired layout echoing the 1970 race car and a futuristic telemetry-heavy display showing lap times, G-forces, battery deployment, and tire temperatures. A central infotainment touchscreen seamlessly integrates navigation, smartphone connectivity, and vehicle performance data without overwhelming the clean design. Despite being a hyper-focused machine, Porsche engineers ensured the cabin feels special rather than stripped out. There is a premium audio system discreetly integrated, though most owners will likely prefer the soundtrack generated from the engine behind them. Dual-zone climate control, advanced driver assistance systems, and customizable ambient lighting make it clear this is a road-legal hypercar, not just a track toy. Limited storage space reminds you of its racing DNA, but there is enough room for a weekend bag and helmets for track days. Now let us talk about what truly defines the 917 name: performance. The original car was feared for its brutal power delivery, and the 2026 model channels that spirit through a hybrid-assisted twin-turbo flat 12 engine. Yes, Porsche brought back a flat 12 configuration engineered with modern materials, lightweight internals, and electrification. The combustion engine alone produces well over 1,000 horsepower, while electric motors mounted at the front axle add instant torque and all-wheel drive capability, pushing total system output close to 1,300 horsepower. Acceleration figures are mind-bending. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in under 2.3 seconds thanks to the immediate torque from the electric motors and sophisticated launch control. 0 to 100 comes in under 5 seconds, placing it firmly in hypercar territory. Top speed exceeds 240 miles per hour depending on aerodynamic configuration, making it one of the fastest road-legal Porsche models ever built. What truly sets the 2026 Porsche 917 apart, however, is not just straight-line speed but its track capability. The advanced adaptive suspension system constantly monitors road conditions and driver inputs, adjusting damping and ride height in real time. Torque vectoring distributes power precisely between the front and rear axles, maximizing grip during corner exit. The car feels planted, composed and shockingly manageable considering its enormous output. Porsche engineers have tuned the steering to provide surgical precision, giving drivers immense confidence whether attacking a circuit or carving through mountain roads. The hybrid system is not only about power, it also enhances efficiency and drivability. In certain modes the car can operate in a limited electric-only setting suitable for urban environments, though range is modest. Regenerative braking technology harvests energy under deceleration, storing it in a high-performance battery pack integrated low within the chassis to maintain a low center of gravity. This careful packaging contributes to nearly perfect weight distribution, further improving handling dynamics. Sound is another emotional component, and Porsche made sure the 917 delivers a spine-tingling experience. The Flat 12 produces a high-pitched mechanical scream at high RPM reminiscent of classic endurance racers, yet refined to meet modern regulations. Inside the cabin, sound insulation is carefully balanced, allowing drivers to hear the engine without overwhelming conversation during relaxed cruising. Now let us address pricing, because exclusivity always comes at a cost. The 2026 Porsche 917 is expected to start at around $3 million before customization. Porsche plans extremely limited production, likely fewer than 100 units worldwide, making it an instant collector item. Buyers will have access to Porsche exclusive manufacturer programs, allowing bespoke paint finishes, heritage liveries inspired by historic racing cars, and fully customized interior trims. With options and personalization, it is easy to see final prices exceeding $3.5 to $4 million. Ownership will also include exclusive track events, factory support and access to Porsche driving experiences around the world. This is not simply purchasing a car, it is entering an elite circle of collectors and enthusiasts who value racing heritage and cutting-edge performance equally. In conclusion, the 2026 Porsche 917 is a bold statement from Porsche, proving that legendary names can be reborn without losing authenticity. It combines breathtaking design, race-bred engineering and modern hybrid technology into a machine that honors its past while embracing the future. From its sculpted aerodynamic exterior to its driver-focused yet surprisingly luxurious interior, and from its electrified 1300 horsepower powertrain to its multi-million-dollar exclusivity, this car represents the pinnacle of what Porsche can achieve when it decides to push boundaries. If the original 917 defined an era of motorsport dominance, the 2026 version defines what a heritage-inspired hypercar can be in a world driven by innovation, performance, and emotion.